up, guys? Cody here today with my Masteries for preseason 6. So, for those of you that don't know, I kind of main ADC, so a lot of these are going to be for the ADCs I have, and a lot of them are going to be pretty similar with minor differences. So, starting with the first one. Fury, Feast, Vampirism, Bounty Hunter, Battering Blows, and Warlord's Bloodlust and Ferocity, and Savagery, Secret Stash, Merciless, and Dangerous Game. Now this is for, I have it labeled Jinx, so it pretty much any normal ADC type of thing. Kog'Maw set up very similar, except I take Oppressor and Fervor Battle instead. Oppressor because I have my E slow, and Fervor Battle because you don't really build crit on Kog'Maw, you just kind of attack away. So Fervor Battle is much better in my opinion. Corki, Sorcery instead of Fury because Corki's just all, he casts, that's what he does, he just casts his abilities. Natural Talent because Corki's stuff scales off of both AD and AP. Piercing Thoughts because Corki deals magic damage of his abilities, and Deathfire Touch because he doesn't make use of any of the others that well. Misfortune, similar to the others, except instead of Vampirism, I take Natural Talent because her stuff has AD and AP scaling. For my tank support page, 12 in Cunning, 18 in Resolve, taking Wander, Secret Stash, Meditation, Dangerous Game, and Unyielding, Tough Skin, Vet Scars, Perseverance, Legendary Guardian, and Bond of Stone. Now you want to take Bond of Stone on your tank supports, and maybe even just any support, depending upon what you're doing. But it's really good for damage reduction purposes. Some of you may be wondering why I don't take Bandit. None of the pro players do, and you get gold easier now with changes. So Dangerous Game is just a lot better because Bandit's like good for early on getting your items, but your support you don't really need items. You just you get your sights done. That's it. So this is my page for supports with that have heal or shield, and so all it is I take Explorer because I like to roam a lot. Take Recovery because I'm not going to be unyielding as if you're building armor, magic resist, which I don't on most of my AP supports. So and I take Insight because I don't need Perseverance really, and I take Windspeaker's Blessing because that's the whole point of why I have a whole separate page for this. If I'm going in any other support that doesn't have any of that stuff, that doesn't have shields or anything like that, I go this, and I take Thunderlord's Decree just because I didn't really know what else to take, and I didn't really want the defensive stats over here, so yeah. But you could instead of this, you could just put it in Legendary Guardian and Bond of Stone. This is my NAR page, so any tank top laner, Savagery, Secret Stash, Merciless, and Dangerous Game. You'll see this a lot throughout this. And then pretty much this, and then Grass is the Undying. You're never gonna lose your health when you're in battle, so. This is my AP mid poke page, everything down the right side. You don't really use Spell Vamp, you don't really need it, and this you've seen it also, so. This is when I'm playing a champ that I could carry with really hard. So I take this, I take the Storm Raider Surge because I'm going to be dealing damage fast and easy. So I'm gonna it's almost like I'm like an assassin, AP assassin type of thing, like LeBlanc or Katarina. like people that can burst down the target fast and want the extra movement speed. AD casters like Zed and Ribbon. This is my page. Deathfire Touch because kind of the best thing there. My jungle tank page, you take Runic Infinity on like all your junglers now. And you take secret stats on everyone else if you haven't figured that out. You can go Explorer or Tuscan. I like Explorer. And I took Bond of Stone because when it comes to team fighting stage, you're taking a lot less damage. My AD jungle, need to change that. So this is what it is for my AD jungle. Deathfire Touch isn't like really that good, in my opinion. So like on an AD jungler, like Lee Sin or Yi. So Fervor Battle is kind of like the best thing out of here because you do want that armor penetration, and so you're not really going to make use of Warlord's Bloodlust. I mean, if you're going Yi, then you can build crit and do that for sure. But if you're like going like Lee Sin or Shaco, like Fervor Battle, much better. And this is quite obvious. This is if I'm like gonna carry hard with a AD caster. It's kind of the same setup as the AP mid carry that I have. It's just I take offensive stuff over here. AP jungler for like Diana and stuff. Pretty self-explanatory once again. Mordekaiser. Pretty it's become pretty self-explanatory by now. Oppressor because typically I build Rylas on him, so yeah, I'm slowing everybody with all my stuff. I have an Urgot page just because I had some pages left over. I don't really play Urgot that much, but he's a bit different from an ADC because you're focused on your spells more so, and I can take a Presser and Deathfire Touch. Top lane crit, Fiora and Gangplank pretty much, and Yasuo you're playing up there. So Warlords of Bloodlust for that. Triforce top laners such as Jax, Aurelia, Hecarim, Fury, Double-Edged Sword, Natural Talent, Oppressor, Battering Blows, and Deathfire Touch. I mean, like you could go like Precision and like Thunderlord's Decree or Storm Raiders if you wanted to, but I think in my opinion Deathfire's Touch is better because you're not really gonna burst down people that fast. So Storm Raider Surge isn't gonna be that good, and the Thunderlord's Decree is just because it's got a 30-second cooldown. So they should probably like lower that a little bit. And this is the same thing as my mid, one of the other AP mids. Except instead of Merciless, I take Meditation because it's just heavier mana. If you're a heavier mana dependent champ and you want that extra mana regeneration, take that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on Masteries. If you noticed, I took Double-Edged Sword on a lot of my melee champs and Feast on my range champs, just FYI. Bounty over, you take Oppressor when you know that you're going to have slows, and Bounty if you don't really, and you know that you're probably going to be able to get kills. And yeah, typically don't take this, don't take Bandit, and take Secret Sash on everyone but junglers. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, hope you guys learned something, and have a fun time in preseason, guys. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment below. Thanks.